Hello everyone, my name is Raja and welcome to Taj Mahal Aquatics. When someone wants to start keeping fish for the first time, you have a lot of options to choose from the fish store. And as you walk into the fish store, you will be greeted with various fish options from various colors and sizes. There are so many options to choose from that the new fish keeper might be overwhelmed with the options that are available at the store. And as much as the new fish keeper was overwhelmed with the amount of fish option available, some of these new fish keepers haven't done any research on what is the best fish for them or about the fish that they want. And oftentimes, these new fish keepers choose fish randomly based on what is the prettiest or the coolest, rather than what is the best for them. And then eventually, they ended up choosing the wrong fish, and they will end up in a case where they find their fish is hard to maintain, overly aggressive, or even growing too big for their aquarium. What these new fish keepers didn't know is that some or most of the fish available at the fish store are still juvenile, and these fishes haven't reached their full growth, where they will also develop their true behavior. And to prevent you from choosing the wrong fish as your first ever fish, here are some of the worst fish for beginners that you should avoid. Before you buy your first ever fish, I think it's the best to know what is the worst one for beginners so you will not end up like the other new fish keepers that ended up choosing the wrong fish, and eventually they ended up with various problems with their fish. So what are the fishes that you should avoid as a beginner fish keeper? And why are these fish not suitable for beginners? And most importantly, why some of these newbie fish keepers choose these fish for their first fish. The first fish you should avoid as a beginner fish keeper is kissing gourami. Sometimes newbies choose these fish because of their most well-known kissing behavior. And most newbies may think that the kissing behavior is just an adorable and innocent behavior. But in reality, the reason these fish do this kissing behavior is far from cute. The kissing behavior that you normally see with kissing gourami is actually the way they fight. They have a semi-aggressive nature, and when male fish meet each other, they could fight. And the way they fight is by using their lips to push each other. That makes them look like they were kissing. These fish can also bully other fish with smaller or even similar size. And if your aquarium is planted, then they are gonna destroy the plants in your aquarium. Other reasons to not get these fish if you just begin your fish keeping journey is their size. They can grow up to 12 inches and they need at least 75 gallons aquarium. With their semi-aggressive nature and their size makes them a bad fish for beginners, and beginners should not buy these fish as their first fish just because they can do an adorable kiss. Next fish you need to avoid if you are a beginner is the Bella shark. People buy these fish because they think Bella shark is a cool fish because they can have a shark in their aquarium. which is ironic because the appearance of these fish is far from a shark. But maybe because it has shark on its name, people might think it's a shark. But in reality, they are not really a shark. When people buy ballast shark in fish stores, they get them in a smaller size. But what those people didn't know is that these fish can grow huge. Ballast shark can grow up to 12 inches long, and they need aquarium size that are more than 100 gallons. So if you ever find these sharks at your local fish store, I suggest you avoid these fish if you just started your fish keeping journey. Another fish that you should avoid if you just started your fish keeping journey is clown loach. These fish are also a bad choice for beginners, and many aquarists suggest every newbie to stay away from these fish. Yes, they are a gorgeous fish to have, and they are also an effective bottom feeder as well. But what you didn't know is that these fish can get really big, just like ballast shark. They can grow up to 12 inches long, and they need at least a 55-gallon aquarium, or if you want to play safe, go with 75 or more. They are sold in small sizes in fish stores, and not many people know how big these fish can get. So avoid these fish if you just start your fish keeping journey. Another fish you should avoid if you just start your fish keeping journey is Oscar. These fish may be very popular, but they are not for beginners. And sadly, still many newbies did not know it. Yes, they are an awesome fish to keep, and these fish have a great personality. But what newbies didn't know is that these fish also grow really big. They can reach up to 11 or 12 or even sometimes 15 inches. And they require an aquarium size of at least 55 gallon, or if you want to play safe, go for 75 or bigger. In aquarium stores, they are usually sold in smaller sizes, and many people didn't know these fish can get really big. So if you are a beginner, then you should avoid these fish. The next fish you should avoid as a beginner fish keeper is none other than black coal, one of the most popular fish for cleaning algae in aquariums. But what people don't know is that they don't really eat algae, and they can grow massive. Black coal are actually omnivorous, which means they eat other things than just algae. And they can grow up to 15 or sometimes 24 inches. And there's no way you're gonna add them to a 5 or 10 gallon aquarium. They should be in at least 75 gallon aquarium. So if you are a beginner that wants an algae cleaner for your aquarium, these fishes are not the best ones, and there are other algae cleaners that do a better job than these guys. finally, the last fish you should avoid is none other than goldfish. Yes, the most widely popular fish in the hobby, and also one of the most misunderstood fish as well. Goldfish are the rabbits of the fish world because they are very misunderstood. Some people even put these fish in small aquariums, or even worse, a fish bowl. Goldfish need a spacious aquarium not only for swimming, but also for keeping the water quality good. The minimum size for these fish is not less than 20 gallons or bigger, and that minimum size is only for one goldfish. If you have a 20-gallon aquarium, then there are other great fish options, just not goldfish. And many people make mistakes by putting these fish in a small aquarium. So if you are a newbie, just stay away from these fish, or you will face multiple issues with water quality. So that's all of the fishes that you have to avoid if you just started fish keeping. When you come to the fish store, you will be greeted with a lot of options of fish to choose from. But even though there are a lot of fish options in the store, not all of those fish are for everyone. There are many small juvenile fish that you may not know how big these fish can get. It is important for beginners to do some research about the best fish for their first ever fish, so they will not end up choosing the wrong fish for their aquarium. I will do another video about the best fish for beginners, so you better subscribe to this channel now so you don't miss that video. So, have you ever chosen the wrong fish for your aquarium? Let me know in the comment section cause I want to know. So that's all of the fish you should avoid if you are a beginner. And what do you think about this video? Do you find it to be informative and useful? Or is there any misinformation in this video? Let me know in the comment section cause I want to know. And also, if you think that there are other fish that beginners should avoid, let me know as well. And that's a wrap for this video. And if you like this video, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. And share this video if you find this video to be helpful and amusing. Share your ideas and feedback in the comment section below. And subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any new uploads in the future. Thanks for watching and keep living the fish life.